my name is Deandra. I'm the 3D scan specialist here at Symmetrics, a division of Javelin. This is the Artec Space Spider 3D scanner, and it captures a series of photographs and digitizes them into a point cloud data. There are many instances where clients have components on their shop floor that they don't have access to drawings or CAD information for. And certain times they actually need to redesign or recreate certain elements of these parts. And in that instance, what they would need to do is either to manually measure each component and then create them in CAD, which is very time consuming, or they can actually 3D scan and reverse engineer them, which we'll be showing today. More and more, our customers are turning to reverse engineering with 3D scan technology in order to save time, money, and reduce time to market. So as mentioned, today we're going to be focused on the Artec Space Spider 3D scanner. Now, some unique features to the scanner is the smart trigger. So this allows me to control the scanner without interacting with my computer. So what this means is with one easy click up, I can actually go into preview mode. With 2 clicks, I could start recording, 1 click up to pause, and another down to stop scanning. So this means that I don't need to interact with my mouse while I'm scanning. Now, another great feature about this scanner that allows for its high accuracy capture is the fact that it has 3 3D cameras, a texture camera, and then a projector as well in order to capture information. So today we'll be scanning this belt tensioner with the Artec Space Spider and taking that information and bringing it into SOLIDWORKS utilizing Geomagics for SOLIDWORKS. So it's a very common automotive component, and in instances where, for whatever reason, the manufactured part is different from what is expected by the customer, we could quickly and easily scan this information and bring it directly into CAD for reverse engineering and redesign. Okay, and as mentioned before, the first step is, of course, to capture your component. So now what's wonderful about the software is that anything that is being captured is highlighted in green, so I know where I've scanned and where I need to scan. So I could quickly just go over and go through and scan and capture all the information that I need. Okay, and now that we have our component scanned, we can process our scans and then bring our part into SOLIDWORKS for reverse engineering. So I was able to capture a few different angles of this component and stitch it all together into a finalized file within Artec Studio Professional. So now the next step is to export to SOLIDWORKS. Okay, so now that my part has been exported to SOLIDWORKS, I could take full advantage of my Geomagics for SOLIDWORKS plugin. The first step, of course, would be to recognize the regions of this file. So what that's actually doing is it's going to look for smart geometry. So it's going to look for extrusions, it's going to look for sweeps, lofts, and it's going to look for any other smart feature like revolves. So now that I have my regions, I can do some really impressive things. I can go ahead and snap reference geometry directly onto my part. So I could add a plane very quickly. I can add an axis that I can use for aligning this part into the world. So because my regions has detected very intelligent areas of geometry, I'm able to just click and go rather than defining areas. So now that I have a plane and an axis, I have just about everything I need to align my components to the world. Now what's great about this being a plugin within SOLIDWORKS is I have full access to my SOLIDWORKS features as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a point by selecting this axis and this plane. I can now use this point as my reference for my origin in SOLIDWORKS. So I'm going to find my point that I just created. and use my plane, and then select my own plane. So now that I'm aligned to the world in SOLIDWORKS, as you can see, I can begin to reverse engineer my component. So as you can see, this is a very complex part with many different features. And what's great is I can actually utilize this plugin to pull my geometry directly from my part. Now, I've already gone ahead and done that ahead of time, just to showcase what we can do within the plugin. And this is what your finalized part would look like. So rather than manually measuring each feature of this component, I was actually able to just pull the information directly from the scan data using the Geomagics for SOLIDWORKS plugin. Now, as you can see, I have a fully defined design tree with sketches and features that are editable so that you can redesign this component or even create different iterations of it for testing. So this part is now ready for assessment to see if it's ready for manufacture or even to make design edits where needed. And as you can see, we do still have our mesh that the actual CAD data is superimposed directly over top of. Reverse engineering with Artec 3D scanners and Geomagics for SOLIDWORKS offers many benefits to manufacturers, engineers, designers, and many more. Some of the many benefits include save hours of time by using scan data rather than manually measuring a part. Get it right the first time. Eliminate guesswork. Create and adapt with ease. Open up innovation. Reduce bottlenecks. Nearly every industry would benefit from reverse engineering, such as automotive, aerospace, manufacturing, design, and production. Contact us today to schedule a demonstration with one of our Artec experts. We'll show you how Artec scanning solutions can improve your inspection, reverse engineering, and design processes. We have offices across Canada with dedicated staff that are happy to help with any questions you may have.